LDN wrestling fans, Tom Mitchell here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of LDN Capital TV. On tonight's card, we have rookie sensation Riley Reece going one-on-one with the loudmouth American Joey Sunseri. Now, Joey is keen to make a name for himself here in LDN, and is hoping that victory tonight will propel him to Capital Championship contention. Then, in our main event, is our British champion Alan Lee Travis going one-on-one with Sean Legacy. Don't go anywhere as another exciting night of wrestling starts right now.
These are dangerous days.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LDN Capital TV. I am Reginald Kensington III, and we are about to get started right here. Coming to you from Chipping Ongar, we have in the white trunks, Joey Sunseri taking on in the long blue tights, Ricky Reece. Joey Sunseri, of course, coming from the United States. Ricky Reece, a local boy, making his LDN Capital TV debut, and already the crowd seemingly on his side right here. Joey Sunseri then in the white trunks goes for a collar and elbow tie-up, and it's Reece who comes out on top, forcing Sunseri back into the corner. Referee Tony then pulling both men apart there. Very nice, clean break from both men. Another very aggressive collar and elbow tie-up there from Sunseri. Sunseri then this time tries to throw Reece over the top rope. Reece then holding on onto the outside, staying on the apron. Sunseri just about noticing, walks into a back elbow there as Reece comes into the ring, ducks a clothesline. Beautiful arm drag from Ricky Reece. And a second one for good measure. And it looks like Reece is on an absolute tear right here. Irish whip reversed by Sunseri. Reece leaps over him that way. And Sunseri walks into the third arm drag, and Ricky Reece puts that armbar on for good measure. Ricky Reece, a young up-and-coming star here in LDN wrestling. Certainly bundles and bundles of potential, but it's Joey Sunseri who comes into this bout as the favorite. We have seen Sunseri over the course of the last month compete for LDN British Championships. We have seen Sunseri take issue with many other British competitors, and Ricky Reece seemingly just the next in line of Brits that Joey Sunseri wants to show that he is in fact the superior athlete. And Sunseri right now targeting the left leg of Ricky Reece, kicking those hamstring muscles and dropping this short, look at that, short slam, slamming the heel, the force of that vibrating all the way from the heel up the calf muscle behind the knee, and again fixating on that hamstring, enabling stopping rather Ricky Reece from really being able to utilize his high-flying skills in this bout. Sunseri then Irish whip to the corner, follows it in with a big clothesline with that right hand. Snapmare takeover into the corner. Oh, Sunseri with a low angle clothesline and a 2 count to measure. And again, I don't think Sunseri really figured that he would win with that low angle clothesline. But any time an early cover takes place, it forces the person who is being covered to use all sorts of cardiovascular energy to kick out of that cover. And Sunseri here with that really tight chin lock there. As you can see, Reece working his way to his feet, using his elbows then to try and create some space in between, and perhaps, but not enough space, as Joey Sunseri then being warned there by Tony about pulling of the hair. Ricky Reece then back onto his floor, and Joey Sunseri goes right back here with a beautiful leg grapevine. Got the heel hook going as well. This is a dual move right here from the superior athlete, Joey Sunseri. And Reece then on his back. Oh, and dropped once again with that very, very low heel maneuver. And no, Reece he's got to get away from the ropes, because Sunseri then using the leverage of the bottom rope. Oh, and he drops his entire weight right above the knee. And Joey Sunseri targeting Ricky Reece here, knowing that Reece is that high-flying caliber of competitor, knowing that Ricky Reece loves to get onto the top rope, but you can't climb the top rope when you just have one leg working for you right here. Folks, again, I just want to welcome you along. I'm Reginald Kensington III. This is LDN Capital TV. We've got a great bout coming up for you later as we will see Sean Legacy taking on Alan Lee Travis in a superb bout for the British Championship. But before we get there, I want to make sure that you are liking, subscribing, and sharing LDN Wrestling on YouTube. In the bottom right-hand corner of this video, you will see the thumbs up, share, and save button. We also would love for you to enable notifications so that every time LDN Wrestling puts a new video up on YouTube, which we have new content being posted every single week, you get notified about it so you don't miss a moment of the action, because you do not want to miss a moment of LDN Wrestling. This is British wrestling at its finest, British and proud, as you can see on the ring apron. And Ricky Reece then, Reece almost got a very sneaky little cover there, quick belly to back suplex, and now Reece following up there. Irish whip from, reverse very well from Sunseri. Oh, and Sunseri drilled his knee into the midsection of Reece right there, and Reece is down on his back once again. Very quick cover. Again, Sunseri not thinking that was going to win the bout, but just thinking, if I can take Ricky Reece's cardiovascular energy, if I can bring Reece away from his strengths being his resiliency, his high flying, his cardiovascular energy, if I can take away all of that energy, I have an opportunity to win this bout with ease. Well, Sunseri certainly on top, certainly dominating as one would imagine he would. He is the more experienced of the competitors, is the American. We've seen this before. He jumps up with that beautiful drop kick. Now goes for a cover. No hook of the leg, as you can see. Not a particularly strong cover, but again, with Sunseri laying all of his body weight on the chest of Reece. Reece has to really work hard to kick out, and Reece has actually come up firing from that, perhaps realizing that the cover was nonchalant, but Sunseri then tries to cut him off. Sunseri dropped down there. Sunseri put down with a back elbow. Reece is bouncing on his toes again. Looks like some energy is coming through. Reece up on that rope, and a beautiful Hurricane Rana right there from Ricky Reece. This is the type of high-flying action we expect from the youngster. As Reece then working his way to the ropes. Oh, he went for that swinging drop kick right there, but Sunseri picks up two. Oh, Joey Sunseri picks up a very cheap win right there. Legs were on the ropes, and ladies and gentlemen, Joey Sunseri winning this bout right here and taking one of the replica belts that are being sold here at LDN Wrestling and trying to claim that he is a champion. That is not the case just yet, but folks, stay tuned. Coming up very, very shortly, we have Sean Legacy and Alan Lee Travis. And making his way out is the American from Georgia, is Sean Legacy. And as we saw last week, Sean Legacy is not particularly fond of the British wrestling fans, but more so, I think we have seen a huge change in attitude from Sean Legacy over the past weeks. That being said, he has earned himself a shot at the LDN British Wrestling Championship, held by Alan Lee Travis.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this contest is officially recognized as being for the LDN British Heavyweight title and belt, to be wrestled with one fall to decide. Introducing to you then your official challenger for this evening. He's won his matches in Alabama, in Georgia, in Tennessee, in North Carolina, and now for the first time in the UK at 204 pounds from Augusta, Georgia, Sean Legacy.
Oh, quite the list of accomplishments there from the American, picking up wins in multiple states all around the states.
And now let's meet our own champion.
Well, folks, this is the LDN British Heavyweight Champion, the man who you have seen countless times already on LDN Wrestling YouTube page. This is the British superstar, Alan Lee Travis, coming out with the Union flag waving high, dressed in the Queen's colours. And this should be a phenomenal encounter as Sean Legacy attempts to take the British Championship from Chipping Ongar, from Alan Lee Travis, all the way back to Georgia.
Introducing the defending champion in this title match. He made his debut way back in 2005. Plenty of experience for the star from Fleet in Hampshire, 10 times a heavyweight champion at 224 pounds, Alan Lee Travis.
Well, experience in bounds for Alan Lee Travis. He has traveled the globe representing LDN Wrestling, and this heavyweight contest begins with a collar and elbow tie with Legacy putting Travis in the corner, and Legacy swung that right hand for him. Travis saw it coming, ducked under, and throws Legacy around for good measure, whips him across the ropes, goes for a drop kick, but Legacy held on to the ropes. Travis taking a big fall in the middle of the ring, and Legacy tried to drop an elbow, telegraphed it, and this time gets a drop kick and gets out of the ring quickly. Alan Lee Travis starting things off very, very fast in this heavyweight contest. Travis does outweigh Legacy by just about 15 pounds there. He's got about a stone extra of weight on him, and it's all there for Travis to see, but Legacy comes back with swinging those punches. He needs to stop telegraphing those, because Travis sees them coming every time. And speaking of telegraphing, Travis just chopped the steel, and now Travis just had his arm drilled into the side of the ring, which is of course the hardest part of the ring, just wood and steel on the edges of that ring. Oh, right in front of the fans here in Chipping-Ongar, you have Alan Lee Travis then being beaten from, well, I would say from pillar to post, but it's really from apron to barricade. But Travis blocking that one this time, and now trying to work Legacy back in, but Legacy not allowing Travis to take over there and keeping on him outside the ring. I will say that our referee in there, Christopher, is bringing that count up to 10. If both men are counted out, this bout will be stopped as a result of a double count out. But right now the referee is still on the count. Seems like he has stopped the count for now, as Travis's lower limbs are in fact in the ring. That does break the count, and now the referee having to adjudicate a little differently because Legacy is choking or raking the eyes of Travis. Folks, that could have earned Legacy a first public warning, but the referee deciding against it. Sometimes you do just have to let the competitors fight, and that's what the referee is deciding to do right here, as these are fighting and Travis catching the leg. Well, could we see Travis drop that foot right in the middle? He's teasing it. He's teasing it. Instead, he breaks those legs apart, causing the groin muscles of Sean Legacy to experience some stretching that he might not have been prepared for. This time Travis then, oh, he went for it a second time, and Legacy pushing Travis off. Travis landing hard on the back of his head there. Just a 2 count from Legacy. Legacy hooking the leg tight on that count, seeing if he can pick up an early victory. Probably difficult to do this early in the contest. Arguing with the referee, perhaps Legacy, the Georgian, the American, should focus more on trying to manipulate Alan Travis, trying to keep Alan Travis down, than arguing with our referee for the evening. LDNWrestling.com is your place to go to find out where you can see LDN Wrestling live at a town near you. LDN Wrestling are the United Kingdom's largest touring wrestling promotion. In fact, the 3rd largest touring wrestling promotion in the entire world. If you are in the United Kingdom, head on to LDNWrestling.com. See where you can see the stars of LDN Wrestling in your town coming to you soon. Over 200 shows every single year put on by LDN Wrestling, and you will see fantastic action like this, and you never know who shows up on an LDN Wrestling show. Yes, you are likely to see the likes of Alan Lee Travis, but you may also see the likes of British wrestling legends, Johnny Kincaid, Johnny Kidd. You never know who is going to show up at an LDN Wrestling show. Just a few years ago, Iron Fist Clive Myers made a triumphant return to the ring at 70 years of age to take on one of our LDN wrestlers, and that was a fantastic encounter. You'll never know who you might see at an LDN Wrestling show, but focusing right now on the stars of the present and the stars of the future, we have Alan Lee Travis down on the ground, and the American Sean Legacy. The championship match continues here with Legacy in control. Body slam by Sean Legacy, and he goes for the quick cover there, again hooking the leg. Just a 2 count, forcing Travis to kick out of this bout. Travis then has a 10-time, he is the record holder of the LDN British Wrestling Championship, 10-time record holder and current record holder of the British Championship. Travis then in a precarious position, and he is, well, I mean, slingshotted, but he didn't go very far because the ropes got in the way, and the ropes causing Travis to get more pressure on the back of that neck right there. Legacy continuing to be in control, but Travis hearing the crowd from Chippinonga. The one thing that Annalee Travis is most known for, other than his multiple title reigns and the amount of bouts he has every year, is his ability to hear the British wrestling crowd. Oh, Legacy slipped up there, and Travis responds with a beautiful flying shoulder block. He gives him two. Travis scoops him up and drops him down right there. Travis taking advantage of Sean Legacy's mistake, but Travis then couldn't get more than a 2 count. And Travis, again, as I was just saying, is so in tune with the crowd, so listens to what they need, and he gets his energy from the crowd right here. Travis then waiting for Legacy to get to his feet and hits, oh, he went for a kick. Blocked by Legacy. Scoops under. Travis could be going for a DDT, but Legacy puts him in the corner. Travis then ducks under a pump kick. Oh, and there's the Travis effect leg drop right there. 1, 3 count right there. The Travis effect leg drop. A move that has won him, defended him, retained him, and regained him so many British championships over the years. Let's go to the ring announcer for our final announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 fall required for victory. That was it. Your winner and still the champion, Alan Lee.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 1 fall for the victory for the British Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Alan Lee Travis. A fantastic encounter. I would like to thank you for joining us here on LDN Capital TV, and I encourage you to subscribe, to like, to share, and to save. Give us a thumbs up, let us know where you're tuning in from, and always enable notifications so that you know when LDN Wrestling is coming live. We bring you new content each and every Monday and all throughout the week. Folks, I have been Reginald Kensington III. I want to thank you for tuning in to LDN Wrestling Capital TV. We will see you next time. And folks, this is British Wrestling at its finest. British and proud, LDN Wrestling. Thank you and good night.